What I miss it?
Mr.
Rin, Mr. Rin. Oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry, Mr. Rin.
Rinsoku!
How do you say that? Mr.
Rinsoku!
Rinsoku.
Quiet, Stanford.
I'm so sorry. I fucked up. All right.
Quiet.
I am so sorry. I do apologize. We will go ahead and start with what this is going to be about. So, those of you that don't know, the Predator franchise could be in a possible court dispute. Predator screenwriters suing Disney to recapture rights. Jim and John Thomas says Disney hold on the franchise expires this week. Disney goes to court for the first time on the copyright termination front. Jim and John unit just based off of that right there. I definitely see a court case happening because not only are the Thomas brothers, saying, hey, we want this rights back, but Disney's little 20th century unit is like, nah, we want to retain the rights. So, I don't know. And this also happened similar to Friday the 13th. Sean Cunningham, the guy that had money, hired a guy named Victor Miller to set the base for the first movie. And after so many years, Victor Miller could appeal and be able to get the money or whatever he's entitled after so many years of success, so on and so forth, which had halted everything for that franchise, including games, movies, comics, anything that had sort of lore or explanation value. I think the only thing that they're able to do, I think they came out with a board game, which they were barely able to do that. And they had like some t-shirts and shit that I think they're able to sell. But like toys and all that, new line, all that, they had to be halted, which could be possible for Predator. And I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to Snippety, because if we go down the list, and we'll go ahead and we'll get everybody's opinion on what they think and feel, and we got some guys that actually have some very good information covering a bunch of different subjects, so let's go ahead and go. So go ahead, Snippety.
Alright. For the Predator franchise about Disney and the screenwriters, I'm honestly not too sure. I think Disney's probably going to win this one because, they are really massive and huge, and they have a lot of money. Also, I'm on for the screenwriter, not the screenwriters, I'm sorry. I'm for Disney for this one because, I'm more concerned about this game than ever, and I really wanted to get more content because, most of us that have been on Predator hunting grounds who have played this game and support it have waited patiently, for content for so long, and we don't want this game to be another Friday the 13th. So, I'm on for Disney for this one. And, I know the screenwriters really want to, get the rights back in the franchise for themselves because, they're worried that Disney will, really pull a screw over on that one. But, yeah. And so I just pray for the best, hope for the best, and hope this game won't become another Friday the 13th.
No,
yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
That. This is, right now, I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, shoot. Just got to game chat. Nope.
Out. They're going to try to hang out. And even if there is some little, hold up, believe me, they're going to push it out there because they've been working on stuff for the longest. They're not just going to leave us hanging. What I think, didn't they do that with Friday the 13th where they just dropped whatever they had and then it was like, all right.
Well, so what happened was I was kind of, I joined in the middle of that I'm not gonna lie. But I remember like, oh shit, this isn't good because I've, of course, you know, followed the Friday 13th franchise and you know knew about it, and you know, or at least Sean Cunningham and stuff.
Three
But,
high-ranking
you know,
stargazer
I kind of
operatives
joined the
have been
middle of
moving
it.
through
So
the area,
yeah, they were
completing
like,
ops
it
with
was
a
like, hey,
concerning
we're going to be
success
possibly
rate.
going to court.
Our intel
And then I
on the
think
three is
a few
spotty,
months
but we do
later,
know they've employed
Gunn was like, hey
extreme
guys,
and violent
we
methods to
can't
carry out
drop this.
Stargazer's
And
agenda.
I know that they were
We've already
going to,
lost
in
2
fact,
teams in pursuit of these
drop
targets, so be clear.
Jason X,
This
which
mission
is
not to be
Uber
taken
Jason,
lightly.
and the Grendel map. They
Eliminate
teased
the
it in
targets
an Easter
by
egg
any means
that
necessary.
you completed in the game. You know what I'm saying? It was called Virtual Cabin, and at the end of it, it said coming soon, and you got attacked by Uber Jason, and it showed the Grendel map and stuff. And they've even been able to show it and bring it to light on PC. The Uber Jason, and I think what was supposed to be the Grendel map. But they couldn't release it, even though they had it, they already made it. By the time they were going to release it, they said, nope, you can't do it. And Gun Media had to, you know, say, we can't do that. Right now, everything's kind of just up in the air. And the court took 2 years. I think it's right now not finishing up, but it still is like court takes a minute. There's dates that they schedule, even though it's been disputed. You can get 2 to 3 court dates after it's been disputed, and that could take a couple of years depending on, you know, how long it takes, or it's very complicated. And the funny fact was that the guy that played in Friday the 13th Part 3, Larry Zerner, he played a character in there, and he ended up being the lawyer on the issue because he ended up going, and that's the direction he went after that movie. And he covered the whole thing. and he's got a bunch of shit that he covered and told people on Twitter.
Oh, that's another thing
Look,
too.
you guys
Did you know that the lawyer that handled the Friday the 13th case is also handling the Thomas Brothers case? Same guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the same guy, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, so this is gonna be very interesting, man.
Live?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
We're live. Why are we going off topic? Come on, guys.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about like what we can compare it to, but yeah, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean,
how did they know we were there?
Predator.
Find out how
What is that going to mean for this game, though? I honestly think that we're in a gray area. This could go a few directions, but with the evidence that has been presented with both of them, actually, like, okay, we're both battling. It's not like one or the other. They're both like, no, we're fighting for this. So, and it's Disney. It's a big ass empire. These guys have enough money to stall you, to drown you.
That's exactly though what they're gonna do, because the Thomas brothers, they weren't accurate as of April 17th. Of this year, supposedly, according to them, the rights to Predator went back to them after 35 years. But where they erred at was that they also gave 2 extra additional dates, all spaced out within a year one another. So more than likely what Disney's gonna end up doing is get an extension from that furthest date. You gotta understand, they got Skulls filming in Vancouver. They got the Marvel comics coming out with that's literally now just being written out. They're just now just shelling out because it's on hold. They had to put everything on hold as of last month. They were supposed to drop Predator issue 1. Alright, so from that point, I already knew that there was an issue. I started like reading up on stuff and seeing where it was going.
Okay, so
and,
are we all gonna get a chance to talk here, or is don't get me wrong, but like every time something's mentioned, like you're jumping in on somebody next to be talking. I mean, if you want to talk next, I'll be glad to hear it. But
what are you talking about, man? You jumping? You ain't even saying nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because I thought we were going down a line. Do you copy? If you're next, all I'm saying is like, okay, because I was like, I just got back on the mic. My bad.
Well, if you want here, we'll go ahead and give everybody like a 2-minute. Hold on. We'll go ahead and give everybody like a 2-minute piece.
I just jumped back on.
Well, go ahead, man, because you already messed up my chain of thought. Go ahead.
Oh no, bro! I just jumped back on.
Go ahead, bro.
Thank you, Gimme, though, for being informational as you have been.
Yeah. That is good. Yeah. I was just lost because like I just got back talking to my wife real quick, so. My bad.
Nah, dude, you're okay, man. You're alright. Splurge, go ahead.
Right, what do you is right? Well, for me, what I think is I think the game is going well so far, but take him out. That, with the lawsuit, what I want to say is like Disney. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what Gimmy's saying, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, Disney really.
Confirm the kills.
Yeah, even though
I want to be sure. I don't want to find out these were body doubles. There should be intel nearby that confirms their identity.
Or even for the franchise of the movies. At the same time, it's like I'd rather have the original writers or whatever go with anything with this franchise. That's what I think.
Yeah, you don't want Disney to take control of the franchise and be able to limit whatever it happens with it. Like you're,
because I mean, like action figure, it looks like just like what we're used to. We all got action figures, right, boys?
I mean, yeah.
We've all played with them as kids,
Oh, yeah.
And when we had them as kids, they were something because of the detail and everything. And they're still giving us that detail that we see.
Where's the action?
Just the video, like
you don't want to get that Fortnite
itself. Yeah, you don't want to get that Fortnite feel to where exactly, because I said that to really, and I don't know if anybody heard that, but I was like, I actually said that. I was like, they're gonna make it look like Fortnite, like with the toys, which I don't mind.
It's cartoony. Like, it's appealing to kids.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is for. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not for kids. Kids are gonna grow up to see this like this, but hey, at the same time, it's like, if you want to talk about Disney, yeah, they could do what they want with it if they do get it. But at the same time, it's like, why don't you limit yourself between it being for the children of Disney and for the adults for Disney? Because the adults for Disney, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be wanting and expecting the things that we're talking about now, like especially with the toys. We don't want like them to be messing that up or anything. Like I don't want to get just a regular fucking hollow stick, for a spear, like put some detail, because all that right there, just even to the little detail to the franchise of the Predator is going to be lost, dude. Everything.
Yeah, and or could be changed, and that's a lot of what's happening. People are going back and changing things in cancer culture, blah blah blah.
If it's going to affect our game that we play, Predator Underground, we're all well known here. Willie, Greg, Gimme, fucking, Sip, we're all well known for the game, And the fact is, if they want to ruin the game for it, it's like, okay, well, we can handle that. Do that part for it, It's like if you want to, put more money to what we want to, everything it becomes, the movies, the comic books, Because if Disney starts rewriting comic books, you know where that's going to take us? We are not going to see anything that has to do with Predator when it comes to Disney writing comic books.
Not even back on hunting anymore, if that's the case.
Yeah, but Disney is a marketing company. They definitely go. They're everywhere. But I was gonna go ahead and say real quick, who else wanted to go ahead? Because I know that there was someone in here that.
We're talking about on game, the movie franchise, just everything. That's my.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's a big worry too, because if Disney does win, they are going to modify it and probably change things just like they do with everything that they own. Once they own something, and Disney-fy it.
Yeah, they actually like I don't mind my daughter, like buying Elsa dolls and stuff, but I don't want to end up buying a Predator doll that looks like Elsa. You know what I'm saying?
Mission accomplished, fire.
God, I hope not be an ugly ass fucking Disney princess.
Nah, I seriously doubt they're gonna do that.
Like Jesus.
No, but listen. Can I interject real quick, because this is
and then at the same time it's like, yeah, we got kids coming from Fortnite to here, which we don't like, but hey, we're gonna have to accept. We won't grow bigger without them.
Listen, the game. The game is gonna suffer. The game. I'm thinking about this whole shit. You know why the game is gonna suffer? What movie is directly our Predator game based on?
The Predator.
The Predator.
Predator.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the whole bullshit. This is the whole issue at hand. Our game is, look how they introduced Arnold in it. Mm-hmm. So our game is literally the first movie. So we're gonna be stuck for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I think there's material there where they're just.
I want to add
because
something.
Disney
real quick.
They already countersued. You know that, right?
Oh,
yeah,
they did,
that's
huh?
what I'm saying. Like that's
So-
them
Mike,
countersuing. So they're both involved. They're both involved. And I was
Yeah.
gonna say that was a big issue because in the game they had Pamela, they had the head, they had the sweatshirt, and technically that links to the first movie. So they had that to. Yeah, that's what I'm
Our
saying.
game
they have
specifically
Arnold. They
mentions Valverde.
Yeah, but
You know?
all,
and that's
but
the only
all-
thing I wanted to input. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That was a
James,
great
take your
one.
ass to reinforcements.
That's the only reason why I kind of foresee the game being stalled somewhat as far as like any spring updates is concerned. Like they had a whole roadmap lined out, and I'm pretty sure between December and now they busted their ass to make sure that they fulfilled that little update thing. But I'm gonna be honest with you with this right here, just thinking about the whole thing now because I'm like, but they do have a point in what they're saying. They specifically claim
Cook it, James,
that
cook it, but
from
not yet. Hold on,
Stan
hold on,
Wilson's whole implementation and idea on forward
Hold on, guys.
belongs to them.
We're gonna hunt this guy down. Let me just finish his objective.
I guess they have the Alpha Predator in this game too. So if they wanted to go to that one, they could too, right?
Yeah.
Because they have what is the idea, the Alpha Predator. You know what I mean? What reason that's created?
but-
You know? I mean,
James,
there's all
hold
of
up.
these other elements that they could possibly link it to. But I was gonna say, didn't Mr. Risoku, if I said that, maybe I butchered
Yeah.
it. I'm sorry.
That's right. No, but I see
Like,
from
damn
what Funny's trying to do is trying to link all the movies and all the comic books into one in this game and all. Because we have Stargazer here from the 2018. They make, and our armor is based off the Fugitive's armor. That's why it looks all smooth and all, and things like that. And it's all rounded instead of
James, are you
rugged.
fighting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello? You hear me?
Also, don't
Yeah.
mean to interrupt, but like
Okay, sorry.
earlier, Hale B mentioned the like they mentioned a roadmap. They also mentioned and hinted to a snow map too that they're working on. That we
They
need.
also hinted at an HQ map. as
Yeah,
well.
that too. A headquarters
Yeah, it
map
was
with a game
supposed to be
mode
the airstrip
called
and
Gauntlet
the
with
and the
a
headquarters.
3v12. Yep, and also
They've hinted towards a lot of things. What have they been able to
But what
do.
we
I mean,
haven't able
they've.
to-
some
It's like you
setbacks.
said before, Willie. Like they're not in their offices, working on this game efficiently. They're at their homes.
Yep.
But yeah. But
And what players have been able to data mine right now, they're working on Mr. Black from the 2010 Predators.
right.
And they already added Royce's weapon into this game and all that shotgun with the muzzle barrels on it.
Yeah, but great news is that they've mentioned on their
What, y'all didn't
Discord
come
server
back?
that they're gonna have like a live stream on the 26th, so they might have the new update on the 24th or the 25th. Coming.
They
James, I
said
thought
they got
you
something
cooked
for us
it.
on the 26th on Twitter.
Yeah, the
They don't say
26th
what
is
the-
the
Is that
Elphonic live
recent?
stream.
Is that recent?
Yeah, that's recent.
That was
All right, well,
supposed
that's
to
my
be
fault. My fault, Mike.
As
My
of
bad.
when?
That was like a day or two ago. Let me
19th?
check.
Yeah. That is saw this morning on Twitter.
Because the 17th
I
was just
swear
the
I
other
thought I told
day,
him to cook
and
it.
I don't know if Ilphonic was fully aware of that deadline date.
All right, they said it on the 19th in PHG Game News, where Predator Hunting Grounds anniversary update and developer stream, where update is out now, and check out the Elphonic.com. Elphonic is scheduled to go live on April 26th at 1 p.m. on Twitch.
All right, cool. So that last time they did that, we got that update. We got that
Yeah, it
exclamation
was-
map.
So there's still a light
I
in the end
think-
of the tunnel.
I mean, like,
I
because
think
they
this
paid
is
DLC that
my
day, too.
prediction. I don't mean to intervene, but I just because we're hitting that subject. So, I personally think that Elphonic will be able to get a few updates. I feel like there's a few content, and I feel like whatever they have, push out. And I mean, I'm not saying because I don't know. I'm not a professional by any means. I do not run a gaming company, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I saw that and I was the creators of this game, I would be really concerned with the future and what I'm able to do, since this has already happened once to my other game. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's not even that it was theirs. What it was is that Gun Media was in charge, and as far as I'm concerned, Gun Media was like, hey, you guys do this, and Ilphonic helped with a lot of stuff. But that's still 2 games that Ilphonic associated with that if this does happen, they have to stop making content and have to go to a new thing for it. Which that also does beg the concern of, is licensed games worth it? You know what I'm saying? Or do you have to do your background and research? Because there's one thing I've noticed, and I don't mean to go off topic, but one thing I've noticed in horror or any genre like that is that money comes first. And I don't know why. It's they don't give a shit about their fans, really. They just want to make money. And, you know, replacing those with people that actually do care is very important. You know, we want these people that make our, you know, entertainment and movies and everything to actually care. We want them to, you know, not just be giving us product just to make money off of it, because that's what we like, you know. And they're like, oh,
hey,
let's
Sean,
just push that shit out
Sean.
there. What's
Hello,
going
guys.
on, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
How y'all doing?
Sean. Hey, Sean, just let you know, we're doing a live odd chat, whatever, for P. Willie right now. But yeah, welcome, brother, welcome.
Hey,
and Sean, you may be really good for this. We're talking about the possibility for what's going to be with this game, and we're trying to give everybody a chance to get a moment here to say what they feel like, and we're just going over facts and, you know, what we know so far, and
if
trying
anything,
to be as informational as possible.
Welcome, Sean P804. Go ahead, give a shout out at bro.
Shout it out.
Those of you guys that are watching and shit, definitely
welcome,
like
guys.
and share if you guys support this, and we're going to cover all the topics, so there's much more to be. Greg, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm good right now. Y'all are doing fine. Okay. I'm
Hey,
actually,
let's
for
give-
once,
hey,
I'm
let's
not
give-
as
hey,
informed
hey,
as
guys.
everybody else.
Hey, guys,
Like,
hey,
no,
let's
I'm
give-
just
hey.
saying, like, from once old Greg, it's not informational on this one, and I'm sitting back and I'm listening.
Hey, you know what? Let's give Sean P804 a shout out. You know, let's bring him in on here. Let him, you know, speak his mind.
Sean.
He's got a lot out
I'm
here.
at MC spot. How many of these guys are there?
What's going on, fellas?
He's a great dude, man. He's
Good
a lot
to see everyone.
I mean, he's done a lot of work on the back scenes, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's telling me a lot of shit. He told me how to fucking tackle the Predator the other day. I still couldn't fucking do it.
Sean, you got any info on this? What's going on?
Yeah, Sean, you got on the Disney, like the, you know, the creators of Predator. You know, that's what we're talking about, brother.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to,
everything.
yeah, I'd like to say, what John's like rights or whatever, Harrigan would have been better. He defeated the Predator. That would have been a better play. But it is what it is. We are where we're at. I would say first and foremost to all of the gaming stuff, while they want to add DLCs and so on and so forth, I would say let's make sure to fix these little glitches or whatever when you can't do the private matches together or something at random times, or I would say fix the glitches before we add more. That's just my honest opinion and assessment on it.
Reloading.
And then I would also say there's little things we have to fix, like a spotter, you know, and I'll just go with the spotter build. The spotter build can slow down a Predator by sight. Okay, but me as a Predator main, I can't slow you down, not even if you get in a trap, because once you get released from the trap, it's not like you're slowed for any other time. Once you get out of the trap, you're out of the trap, dead rights out of it.
What about when you get shot with an arrow, though?
You get slowed down.
You get slowed down.
Mega, but that's the thing. There should be specializations for the Predator. Yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, lists say quite a while.
We need to fucking have more evolved players that have played something like Predator. I feel like everybody has been able to play some sort of a shooter game, you know what I mean? Especially a first-person shooter. I know that I've been able to take my tactics from Halo and Call of Duty and apply them to this game. I feel like there's nothing I've been able to take from my gaming and ever be able to be like, oh yeah, I can use that and be the Predator, besides maybe Batman Arkham with the fucking disc, the smart disc. It's the same exact fucking controls, I feel like. The Batman Arkham disc, but bat throw, whatever, the same fucking shit. Those that have played it know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, fucking. I was gonna say, what do you feel like is gonna happen for the future of this game due to the fact that Predator is going to possibly be in a court case? Not anything to do with this game, or Ilphonic, it has to do with the franchise in itself. And this has happened with Friday the 13th. They had to stop making production and content, and the game died.
You know, and those are little things to point out, that I mentioned. But I don't know. I feel some of the build, or if you're gonna give us something, hey, instead of these passive perks that aren't mentioned that we know about, as far as prime example, Scout. It's got reduced thermal time, thermal energy consumption, but it's not printed. It's not printed anywhere. Yet you know exactly what the fire team has as passives. If it makes any sense how I put it, or how your hunter builds, whether it be your city hunter, alpha hunter, or regular hunter, they got better cloak times. Why can't it be just written out instead of a thing you have to learn? I'm not sure I'm making a lot of sense, guys, but
no, I know what you're talking about.
Those are
there's
facts
like
in the
something
game.
to follow.
Got
like
something
you could
here.
actually maybe they do have a tutorial, but it explains only like scratches the surface of what you can possibly do. And I feel like they could have a better way of explaining how the Predator is used. Mind you, I suppose it's up to the player to be as creative, and maybe that's their take on it. They're like, hey, I'm gonna allow this, I'm gonna give them, because that's pretty much what they built. They give us the controls, we can go to private match, set it however we want, and we can see how they are at the points, and do it ourselves, And I'm not gonna say that they may have taken that approach and it's like, here, fuck it. Do whatever you want. You show us, you know what I mean? And that's kind of, I feel like, what they have done too, is because in their live stream they are mentioned, they're like, hey guys, those who make content creators, can you go ahead and, make some builds and stuff? Show us, show us what you know. And I think that's just their take on it, But yeah, they could provide something a little bit better, something out there that's not like, something informational, something solid.
Yes.
I mean, even I've been trying
because
to
the fire team,
do that,
the fire
even on
team's
my
idiot
end.
proof. It walked. You can go right through fire team and it's idiot proof. Whereas the Predator, unless your friends tell you, you have to learn it.
Man, and I'm not gonna lie, I struggled really bad, dude. I will be the first to admit it. I got my ass kicked multiple times as a Predator, to where I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go play Assassin's Creed Valhalla for a little bit. I'm gonna go raid some motherfuckers.
I'm gonna go raid. And another thing I want to point out, I understand. Hey, I'm grateful for all the DLCs they've given us as far as the different Predators. It's been a cool deal.
Yeah.
Okay, but at the same time, if we're going to follow the movie experience or the comic experience, I would really like to see... You don't have to specifically do Wolf, but the fact that Wolf was introduced in AVP Requiem, he is an enforcer. And that is a big deal in the Predator world. He's like the bouncer of the Predators. The fact that we've done all these DLCs, but yet... we haven't heard a mention. We hear mention about Scar. We hear mention about an Egyptian Predator, this, that, and the other. Oh, fine, well, great, and good. And I'm thankful for what you've provided us. But at the same time, an enforcer is a big deal in this universe, and something you can't skip over.
Right.
Yeah.
And they should add in
absolutely
game modes into that play, like like for example, like hunting down like bad blood predators. That would be nice. Or something,
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people thought that this was going to be marketed towards a hunting game since it said Predator Hunting Grounds. I know that somebody, real quick, this is a little bit off topic, but we'll go ahead and get it back on topic. But real quick, I just wanted to say something. This guy told me that he's like, man, I think that what they really need to do is just make it a Predator open world and you can hunt various things. You know what I mean? Whether it be humans, whatever the Predator has come into contact with, maybe animals, whatever. You could have done a hell of a lot, and I feel like there were some people that, because I've had, my Facebook group going on for Predator Hunting Grounds, they felt like this was going to be a hunting game. They're like, okay, maybe there's going to be some other shit.
Yeah, haven't we all?
You know what I mean? Nah, it's just Fireteam Pigs and, Predators, and that's okay. but we'll go ahead and the main topic is this court case and what it's going to mean for the future. We've had a few ideas on what this could mean. I definitely think that it's not good. And I'm going to say that because I've experienced this with another thing, and the fact that Disney, the thing that I would say it was good if Disney was like, nah, here, you can have it, you know what I'm saying? And then it would just maybe be simple, you know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be a dispute, you know what I'm saying? There's not A and B arguing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you have that. You have A and you have B, and they're arguing, and you have the brothers that have started this great thing and who really should be in their hands versus this evil empire, you know.
Right?
I mean, dude, this company has so much money. They could, dude, just a fucking section of their company can drown you in court. They literally said right here.
I'm rolling with. I'm Team Snippety here though, bro. I'm rolling with Disney on this one.
Yeah.
I think Disney could do a hell of a lot more with Predators than them two Thomas brothers could. They couldn't even give me a good Predator.
They can expand it, but. See, the thing is, we're talking originality.
Well, they expanded the Star Wars universe.
They did. Already expanded Predator. They hired some really good writers to start building up on that lore from Dark Horse, bro.
Yeah, they also said that they.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Predator's gonna be in good hands with Disney. These dudes had 35 years, and what did they come up with? Did we get anything after that from the Thomas brothers? I didn't even know who the hell the Thomas brothers is until Agent 17.
Did they do Predator 1 and 2?
No, they just
that was
bought
right?
the script. They just bought the script Hunter, and that was it. And then Fox came and spotlighted that whole project.
Yeah, they haven't done much.
And change the name. Yeah, because the original name, he is right. The original name was
then
Hunter.
This
and they thought
may
the Predator was a better play.
So an easy win
so
for
Predators,
Disney.
if y'all want to know who the Hunter was, Predators did the movie with Reese. They did the river ghost.
Oh, I know.
That was what their Predator was supposed to be somewhat based on loosely. So you know, I'm telling you, bro, that's their right there. From a legal standpoint, it's gonna be the same thing like what happened with Jason. The Victor Miller only has the swollen, funny-looking Jason. He don't got the mask. He don't got Jason with the mask.
Oh yeah, Victor Miller only had his kid Jason.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's gonna be the same
everything
thing
in that first movie, and
Fox literally had to come and rewrite that entire script. And you know, the Thomas brothers only got wind of the whole thing, unfortunately, because of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Dante inclusion in the damn Predator Hunting Ground game. Unfortunately, the Predator Hunting Ground put a little spotlight on the whole Predator name itself, because now, you know,
here's a possibility.
You adding Arnold, you adding, you know.
What if Ilphonic only had a certain amount of time to run with this game anyway due to licensing issues because maybe someone else like I know that, for example, EA has, you know, signed a contract to make Star Wars games, you know what I'm saying? After their contract's up, they're going to want to sell it to another company that's going to make Star Wars games, you know what I'm saying? What if Ilphonic has a similar situation? How long do they have to do it?
Well, that's I'm Sean up in here.
Well, there's gonna be a stay in the lawsuit.
Yeah, just backed out.
So believe me, they're gonna push that Predator movie. They're gonna push that comic line that they have stalling right now, because they pretty much monopolize the Alien, the Predator, and the Alien versus Predator franchises. So,
well, you know, there's a new Alien game coming out soon too. I mean,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know. I'm really gonna. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna
be.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that game.
Well, you know,
they see right there. Okay, you see right there. That's where it's messed up. See that? Like we're all willing to jump on another game. Yes, we're all fans and whatnot. But hey, fuck yeah, Elphonic, you screwed us over. You hear that? We're jumping over that. Come on, give us something better, something that we can work and play.
Yeah.
Like literally.
We've been waiting for months for new content, you know, for this game. We deserve it, you know. We deserve, like, you know, we're waiting.
You ain't doing nothing about it. Real talk.
I feel bad for them, man.
Yeah,
that's a small company, man. That's not a Square Enix.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, it don't matter how big of a company they are. Is where are they gonna all find us at? Where are they gonna all find us at? Fireteam Aliens, right? Do they want that? No, they don't.
What if they play it? I mean, honestly, I would play it, even though. Yeah, like what if they're?
Well, see, that goes on to another subject. I'm pretty sure that, like, they play, like, people that are messing with this game have got a preview to that game. And guess what they're thinking? Oh no, we don't want to lose everybody this game because guess what? They already did. The gameplay, the center. Time to go loud, Dodo. And then you hear it now. You hear it now. Everybody just said, "Oh, we're gonna jump to that." Yeah, because it's true. Because we see better detail. We see better, you know, like we see better fucking gameplay.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Nah, it's not even that. I'm a fan of both franchises.
Well, see, yeah, even though like we're talking, even though you could take it as gameplay or franchises or you know, loving certain ones, you know, but at the same time is it's fire. You know, like right? You know, like I mean, what's up there? Let's face it.
Yeah, we definitely that's on tap. That's on tap for it.
I mean, I honestly don't have to speak for what we've seen through trailers, what we've seen through like whatever videos. All I know is that I'm guarantee we are all gonna end up on that game.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, yeah, Elphonics, they
why not play both though?
They gave us their best, but
I'm gonna be playing Gold. I love this game, bro,
yeah,
and I see
know,
this game.
I know,
Listen, bro, they know they have money with this.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm talking about what they did with Jason.
Well, you're still gonna see Gimme in the jungle, teabagging you, picking you up, throwing you down, picking you up, throwing you down, picking you up, throwing you down, and then a quick play.
First of all, we all know that that's Blurge's backyard.
Still gonna see that.
It ain't the jungle. We all know that that's Blurge's backyard.
Well, one thing I want to point out, gentlemen, is no matter the legal argument, the thing I find commonplace is when you have people and corporations arguing over this kind of stuff. The only people that pay the true price is us fans. Us fans of the game, us fans of the franchise. You know, we're paying the price right now. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I'm not trying to be ugly. We had an update where they gave us 3 masks when we had the blue screen problem. Nobody gave a damn about the 3 masks. I mean, I'm just trying to be completely transparent and realistic here.
I like those 3 masks, though.
Yeah, they're pretty nice, actually.
Greg, don't you be Mr. Poopy Pants.
Get your ass in here in the private, and I won't be.
Sean, accept the invite. Let's get going.
All right, here. Well, I can't cancel it. I was dropping in when you sent the invites.
Playing Flash.
Hold on. Let me destroy these people real quick, and I'll be right there.
What's going on, Chris? Well,
we got too many things going on in this chat right now, and people are overlapping right now. Which was something we're not supposed to do. We got people playing on the map and trying to call out in this live stream. We're supposed to talk about something that's about the future of this game. Either start another party for that shit and not for your game, or just talk about.
How much we care, man? We're playing it while we're talking about it.
We're playing while we're talking about it, you know.
How more insight will they get?
This may be coming to an end. I was gonna say we'll wrap this up because
they might hear like, oh hey, they're playing, you know. Come on now.
Yeah.
But hey, P. Willie, my bad it had to go this way. God.
Dude, y'all just messed it up. This is gonna be the last time P. Willie invite any of us to his open forum.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, guys.
Not your organ.
He is. Nah, he's done what he's done.
Oh my God.
All Greg's been quiet. I'll get accepted back on the next one.
Well, you know, I've been trying to. I haven't been talking about my actual gameplay. I was actually talking about things to the game itself and the franchise is what I was speaking about.
I was trying to talk about where the game was going, but Splurge
what did I
just came in and just snatched my mic. Like, how fucking dare you, bro? You just came and snatched
It's
my
like, thank
shit.
you very much. That will be all for today.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
happened, I
Thank
just came
you.
back talking
Have a
about
good
my
night.
wife,
Yeah,
alright?
bye-bye. We're going to use the,
Oh, God.
God damn it.
the little hook to pull you away
and, you
off
know,
stage.
And, you know,
Yeah, the
P. Willie.
Sam
P.
Bone.
Willie. P. Willie.
That name was Sam Bone.
I'd like to point out a couple details about the consistency or lack thereof of the game.
We're
Okay,
still going, right?
I'm not sure if anybody can hear me, but
No,
you had
here.
okay the hunter, your original jungle hunter. If you look at his attributes, are pitiful compared to the city hunter. Yet the jungle hunter was already blooded. So I thought the consistency of following how things went didn't get followed. Okay, I get it. Hey, City Hunter was a DLC. It's going to make you money, so on and so forth. It was some people call it a buy to win build, which I don't believe in. I don't subscribe to that because if you play badly as Predator, you will lose. I don't care what build you run. If you play badly as Predator, you will definitely lose in this game against skilled competition. But I honestly thought the City Hunter was a slap in the face to the Jungle Hunter because the Jungle Hunter was blooded. If you look at the storyline,
what do you mean? What do you mean as far as statistics in the game?
Yeah, look at it. The City Hunter has way better attributes than the Jungle
But the
Hunter.
City Hunter was better.
Well, I mean, he was pretty much reckless in the movies compared to the Jungle Hunter being patient and waiting, ready to strike at the right moment.
The City Hunter was a lot more aggressive, and he was kind of like I think he was a serial killer, man. He wasn't no ordinary predator.
It was the smog. It was the smog.
Well, something was wrong with that predator. He wasn't normal. Why you think they came and snatched his ass up at the end? Like, yo, come here, man. Well, that was a whole. Yeah, that was a whole. Those were like space predator police. They came to Earth to snatch that dude up because he came over here and was bugging out, bro. Come on, man. You seen how he hopped in on Harrigan when he was in the cemetery? When he was in the cemetery.
He did. He goes, all right, bro, you want to see what this is? It's a fucking alien, dude.
He was stalking him. He was deranged. So I understand what you're saying as far as like he should have been better because he was better in the jungle. But this predator was able to adapt in the city too, bro.
Yeah.
So that's a different predator.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you do realize the City Hunter was never blooded.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a bad blood.
He was a young blood.
He never killed a xenomorph.
Wait a sec here. Wait a sec. Sorry to interrupt, but in his trophy room, he had an alien skull in there.
In a trophy room of the Lost Tribe. It wasn't his trophy room.
Yeah, those were the police. You know, they got everything.
He said that was the police, bro. They got everything.
He's right though because they were in.
They had their own separate trophy rooms.
He was part of the Lost Tribe. It was a conglomerate of the Lost Tribe's trophies. And Grayback, if I remember correctly, walked out at the end of the movie and handed out the flintlock pistol. If I remember correctly, his name. Okay, well, City Hunter was never, ever as qualified as Jungle Hunter.
Wait, let me say something.
We can wait 10 minutes if you want.
Check this out. Check this out. If you remember at the end of part 2, there was an explosion. So who's to say they didn't come and snatch him up, put him on their ship, and blow that shit up? Because there was a nuclear explosion at the end that Harrigan had to run from.
All right, but I don't see it where they like share the same trophy room. I just see it as like the City Hunter being too young to be blooded. So they said in the OWF tapes, he was a young blood. But even though like he had like a trophy room with an alien skull in it, like I think in like that, like, you know, where they said like he like in the OWF tapes, like he was trying to complete his initiation to adulthood. I think when he killed like a xenomorph, he was too young to become blooded yet. Until like he like, you know, went to Earth and hunted down like humans, then he would complete his initiation to adulthood, which is what like Sean Key said in the tapes.
Right. Anyways, hey guys, let's welcome Marky to the fucking chat. He just jumped in. Welcome, Marky.
Hey.
Welcome.
Oh no, we're just P. Willie, go ahead, take it away. You know, let him know what we're doing.
I think P. Willie cut.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he cut.
I figured I would give it like a little bit. Maybe we like restart or like.
Yeah, we actually do. Yeah, we did kind of get out of hand right there. Blame Splurge.
Well, it's okay. You're fans.
Hey,
I mean, it's I mean, dude, like I'm not gonna lie.
Blame Splurge. Just blame Splurge.
I'm gonna be honest with you, but P. Willie, if you do something like that, I think you should have an open forum. We just gotta have respect for one another, bro.
Oh yeah.
We all adults. We all adults. We can all jump in. We can all jump in. We can all jump in and cause bro, I don't mind piggybacking. I'll give you sound bites, bro.
Let it go.
Oh yeah.
I told you.
Honestly, if you guys want, do you guys want to redo it? Like I'm totally down to redo it.
Well, all I'm saying is there's some simple things according to the storyline. Whether you do the comics
make
or
it
the
a
movies,
closed party too, maybe. Like we'll get it like a specific. It's so people ain't coming in and out. Like you know what I mean?
It could have been a better following of
but everybody's in Splurge's side.
I'm just saying, there's my point's about some of that stuff.
See you. Keep shooting.
I want everyone to just restate what they said. You know what I mean? Like the thing is how do you get better? How do you know that hey, this is what I need to do for next time you try it? How do you learn and do it again? That's at least how I do things. You think it's easy? Like, dude, some of these videos that I make, dude, I literally could have like a fucking hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long video of me and bloopers and just retakes because like I'm like nope. I don't like that. Well, I've done sometimes. I'd probably look crazy, you know. Sometimes I'm just like, fuck you. Like, I get pissed. I'm like, fuck, damn it, I fucked up. Fuck this fucking, and I'm like, and take or whatever. I don't know. I don't do that crazy. Like it's just like, you know, sometimes it might kind of. I might say something stupid or.
I just feel bad for these dudes. That's the worst luck, bro, in the world, to sit there and have two really good concept games and not even really get full opportunity to expound on them. You know what I mean? Because they would have been good money with Friday the 13th had they had the opportunity to keep messing with it.
Right.
Hunting Grounds too, bro. Hunting Grounds is a great, even though it was kind of like when they first came out, man. The little maps and your little, they had some really corny looking guys in the very beginning, bro. Like you couldn't do much with any of the. Everybody was running around looking Puerto Rican, or it was the worst. Damn. It's still like that, but. You know, the concept-wise, as far as being the Predator and the back and forth and the Schwarzenegger characters, they got something there, man.
Oh man, they got a great platform as far as the basis.
I play a lot of different games and always come back because I'm like, competition is not the same.
Yeah, no.
You know.
Well, anybody that's ever played Dead by Daylight or anybody that's ever played Friday the 13th could tell you right now that Friday the 13th is the better one to play. Like that would at least, and like what it is people that like Dead by Daylight are more strategical involved with rather than fighting back. People that play Friday like to escape, fight back, and like do shit. You know what I'm saying? Overcome the killer. And I feel like Friday the 13th just has a lot more to offer, as in like to do. You know what I mean? Like I even told them they should have done Freddy versus Jason the game and done 2 of them, which could expand to DLC and just based upon that game, and then could have made something like fucking. They had a PC version of Mortal Kombat, but it was like all the killers and shit. It's called Terror Dome, and people have talked about like fucking Mortal Kombat picking up that and doing that, you know, since it actually was pretty successful for a little while, but I don't know what it is everyone likes these favorite horror characters and icons that we've called. It's all becoming a part of the cultural thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? They haven't been able to really. When's the last time you saw a great fucking like wow with Jigsaw? And that wasn't even that great. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what? They gotta do The Conjuring? Ooh, like I don't fucking the whole Conjuring thing sucks ass in my opinion.
It took them 7 movies to really build a backstory for this fucking guy, right?
Well, as far as games go, and while I've been removed from games for a little while, and I came back specifically for Predator Hunting Grounds because I'm such a fan of the franchise, one of the last great games I can remember because of the depth of the game, even though it wasn't online, Skyrim was one of the best designed games I think I've ever played because of the depth of it. Now, don't get me wrong, it had its flaws. All games got their pluses and minuses, but it was a damn sure a real depth of a game. What if, and I'm just saying what if, guys, just throwing it out there, what if your world in the Predator stuff would have been that in depth, where you could have gone your own way, done your own thing, hunt ancient animals, and if you run across human beings, hunt them or whatever. What if the game would have been that in depth? We'd have been hours and hours upon the depth of the game before we'd have ever actually engaged another fire team.
Yeah.
I mean, how epic would that have been? Or what if
story mode,
like
right? Some type of story mode.
Well, and I pointed this out before. I said to other people, P. Willie, I'm not sure that we've had this conversation because my conversations kind of run together on me. I said before, what if it transpired from day to night, just like it did in Skyrim? As you played it, you went from daytime to nighttime and so on and so forth. Well, for those... Yeah, well, I'm talking about I'm talking about a transition, gentlemen. I'm talking about a transition because you know how you play against teams that camp, and they'll camp in a place that's very efficient for them and very hard to really get after them unless you're going to plasma spam. Okay.
Imagine excavation at night.
Well, just imagine if the fire team doesn't push the mission fast enough, halfway through the match it evolves to nighttime. Advantage Predator. You shift the dynamic of the strategy. Because you go from daytime mode to nighttime mode during the match because you didn't push the match as a fire team fast enough. It would have been a different dynamic.
I'm going to be honest with you. If they gave me one map and some nighttime mode, I would be so happy.
I mean, and that's just a little snippet of my ideas about it. Yes, I would love to see, everybody talks about Scar and Mr. Black and so on and so forth. All right, how could you add those characters without including Wolf or Broken Tusk? One or the other. They're iconic in the Predator universe for us Predator nerds. They are a big deal. They would have just
gave us the masks and let us make our own. But as the mask, that's your Wolf. Or that's you know what I mean? That's your fucking Falconer.
Because they gave us what? They gave us Valkyrie, City Hunter, Viking. Do you realize, I'm not trying to be mean, all these guys are a joke compared to what Wolf did in the Predator world. Or Broken Tusk.
I mean, I know.
Broken Tusk went to an alien planet and lived with melee weapons. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take 2 6-packs. I got this. That's how Broken Tusk pimped it. He literally went to a planet infested with aliens and lived there for, 100 years, P. Willie, if I remember correctly, according to the comics?
Just hunting them, right?
Was it?
Just chilling. He went on a planet infested with aliens and lived there with a combi stick and melee weapons. And he's like, I got this. It ain't no thing. This is shit I do on a reg.
Oh, you talk about Scarface, right?
No, I am talking about Broken Tusk.
Broken Tusk?
Broken Tusk, the original Broken Tusk, the one that is known in the Predator lore, way back in the day.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there are so many things that could have been added other than, to be to follow to the Predator lore, other than some of the things we've gotten. Okay, we got what we got, and we are where we are, and it is what it is. I get that, but there's still a lot that can be done with this to help save the game. Because, guys, we all know, let's be realistic. The game's dying. It is.
Yeah, because the lack of content for like 2 months
just
now.
realistically, I'm not trying to be mean. The game's dying. I don't want it to die, but it is.
Dude, I already relived this with Friday, bro. I've already been here. It sucks. Like, that's why I'm I already know what to do.
You told me this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I remember our conversation. You told me this was going to happen. Okay. All right. And then you also have to look at it from, a selling point. Okay. You're always going to have your diehard fans. They're not going to leave. Your diehard fans are not going to leave this game. Then you're going to have people that want to play the new and upcoming thing. Okay, well, this ain't the new and upcoming thing. And so where do you draw in other people? How you going to draw them in?
Aliens.
You already got your diehard fans, and this ain't the new up-and-coming thing. How you going to draw them in?
Aliens first.
What you going to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to have some kind of intrigue there. Not trying to be mean, but you got to have some kind of intrigue to draw somebody away from. I mean... You know, as far as the some of the modes, if I wanted to play some of the modes that they added at that one point, I would play Call of Duty.
You're right.
You know, I'm not trying to be mean, but you gave me something that nobody wanted.
And a lot of people thought this was a hunting game. You know what I'm saying? People thought this was a hunting game.
It had hunting
grounds. Yeah, like,
on the title.
Like, dude, like they're like, oh, this is gonna be, oh, I'm a predator and I'm hunting various things. You know.
That's the reason why I initially bought this game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I envisioned something like Concrete Jungle, but for the PS4. I was like, oh snap! And then when I saw it was like strictly online, I was like,
I'd like to see a game mode.
It's very good though, bro. Like what they did with it is good. And really, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I just said earlier, they should just to shut everybody, to make everybody happy. Bro, give me they masks. You could color customize however way you want from that point forward, but that would give a little bit more of the lore realization to it. It would add more. It would give it. You know, it's like here.
You know, and there's certain loopholes.
Play your lungs out now.
Or customization freedoms.
Or what? Yeah.
Well, there's certain loopholes and dead spots in the game, and what I mean by that. So okay, you know what, guys? We can sit there and practice as fire team and level up our weapons, get extended clip, get silencers, get this, that, and the other. All right, you can get specializations, this, that, and the other. All right, the Predator has no specializations that aren't actually written. Okay, and you know what? You can't level your plasma caster. Even in Concrete Jungle, gentlemen, remember, you could upgrade the plasma caster to be some gangster stuff. Okay.
You had all the visions. You had like 4 different visions.
So like why can't we get that? You know, that would be a little more intrigue to it. I mean, they gave you Predator 2 Predator. That's City Hunter. They gave you him. He literally used several spectrums of vision when he jumped into the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, he did.
That never got brought up, and I've never seen nobody bring that up. And I'm like, he has several spectrums of vision.
That when they came out with the OWLF. I thought they were gonna add that. When they came out with the OWLF soldier, I thought they were gonna add like different Predator visions.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Different spectrums.
And you know, another thing I want to point out. Okay, and this was actually in Predator 1, but most people did not recognize this, but it definitely showed in Predator 2. All right, we got all kinds of different weapons. We got the axe, the hammer, and so on and so forth with the Predators here recently. Okay, in Predator 1, the first thing that hit Jesse the Body Ventura, which a.k.a. Blaine, the first thing that hit him was the spear-tipped gun. Then he got shot with the plasma caster to kill him. All right, in Predator 2, you actually got to see the spear-tipped gun. The reason they didn't show it in Predator 1 was because the budget was so small. All right, I mean, I know it seems like a stupid, simple weapon, but you brought us City Hunter. We didn't get the spectrums of vision. We didn't get the spear-tipped gun, yet you want to bring in the Viking Predator with a hammer. Great.
It's not hard.
That's fabulous.
You could easily the arm flares. You could just make that into little blades.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I like the Viking Predators look and all, but like you're right, like he's not very useful.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only people I know are truly successful with Viking are people that are already great at this game.
Yeah.
Because they done figured out the dynamic.
He's derailed, bro. I'll use him for derailed. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If you put him on a bow and you give him, I think, the combi stick, like,
that I have
I've
seen.
done.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was able to put out a tribute video on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you put him in the trees, bro. He's a motherfucker.
Yeah, like that too. Like, he's definitely, like, he's big as fuck.
He's shooting up there all day, 15 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, for their DLC Predators, they have sick armor, but they gotta change up the body model. It's like the same default body model they use every time for every DLC Predator that they come out with.
Yeah. And I mean, there's little stupid things, okay? Do you realize every mask except one targets from the opposite side of your shoulder cannon?
Yeah.
How is that consistently messed up?
Yo, you know what would be ill?
It seems like a trivial detail.
The sport games. You know how the sport games you could actually put yourself in the game? You know, like, I'm bored, bro. Like, why can't we running around the jungle?
Right.
Exactly the way I look, you know, put a little beard like 2K does. You know, 2K, you could literally make something that look exact. You like, look, babe. She's like, oh shit.
Or you know, I'll give you a dynamic about the game that is going to make perfect sense here, gentlemen. All right, the fire team can throw a noisemaker. What does a noisemaker last? About 20 seconds of pure sound havoc, somewhere around there. Okay, the Predator, his noisemaker, his noise decoy. And he is a superior technology alien race. You mean my noise decoy only lasts 10 to 12 freaking seconds and you can travel through wormholes in space, but you can't find a noisemaker to last longer than a human being's? How did you miss that shit?
So I caught a predator last night. They're like a minute. Well, yeah. No, but the human noisemakers is about a minute, 45 seconds.
Yeah, now the Predators is piss poor at best. Right now, after all the updates, right now the Predators is piss. You're talking about an alien race that can travel through wormholes in space, and you mean to tell me you couldn't make a noisemaker that lasts a farting spell? I've had tacos last in my guts longer than their noisemakers last. For Christ's sake. So just I think that's a detail. I'm like, does it make sense? Or I'm trying to find another one. You got your noisemakers. You got oh yeah. They can throw anti-cloak grenades. They can throw motion sensing mines to detect the predator. We can't. The predator. You mean in the history of existence, the predator couldn't come up with a smoke bomb? He couldn't come up with something more technologically advanced. By the way, our technology, according to the game and the movies, our technology was copied from them, all the way down to simple mathematics and building skills. So how the hello did a predator not be able to make a smoke grenade?
Damn, dude.
Or a noise decoy worth a shit? I mean, I just assume go in the woods with a pair of M80s as opposed to going to the woods with the noisemaker the predator gets.
Help me up.
But you know, another flaw in the game I'll point out is, from what I understand, the devs for this game main fire team. Well, then how the heck can you have a truly good perspective if you're not playing both sides of the ball? I mean, okay.
They don't play Predator?
No. All of them main. Every one of them that's ever met any one of my friends or gamed against any one of my friends, they're all fire team mains. Why do you think all fire team buffs go to fire team?
Yeah.
I'd be happy if they gave me Predator specializations the way they did the fire teams. That'd be hot. Like, make me fast on the ground, or you know, make my cloak last longer, my melee's a little bit stronger. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, don't get me wrong, I don't really be having too much, like a good fire team that knows the way I play already is gonna give me competition. But I go into quick play, and I really don't be having the problems a lot of people complain about. Unless I lax up. There's a lot of times that, you know, you get a little abusive and you start thinking you can do shit and you pay the price for it. But as long as you cue those, you cut down on those, I really don't be seeing this big differential that they say the fire team has what they need, bro.
You know,
and this is coming from somebody that doesn't plasma. I'm not a plasma cat. I use them shits to blow up like a canister next to you if you an idiot trying to shoot at me from the tree standing right next to one. But I don't use my plasma cats. I'm not going to blow up a whole building and for 20 minutes to get you out of it. I like melee. And I think it's completely fair.
Well, I'll give you this, bro. After all the updates since the day this game was put out, what gear has changed for the Predator, and how much more gear has been given to the fire team? You got anti-cloak grenades, you got Predator detected mines, okay. Alright, you don't get Wolf, okay. You don't get the laser mines. Our traps are now destructible, and they're easy as hell to see now, where they used to be pretty... You had to be on your game when this game first started out.
Oh. Why we can't have that whip? You remember that whip?
Yeah, the Xenomorph whip. The Xenomorph whip. The Wolf carried. Yes, sir.
This way.
Dare you try to parry me with that shit, Predator.
Oh, God. But, I mean, just these little details. Okay, the only equipment as far as straight gear that's been added to Predator since it started was when they brought City Hunter in and brought the wrist launcher. What do you freaking do? You get 50 damage, and if the guy muds up as soon as he gets hit, it kills the damage.
You gotta put that down range for that shit.
Still, if you mud up, if you get hit with the wrist launcher,
you want a real nice.
If you get, I promise you, I'm right, bro.
Down range that bitch.
I promise you, I'm right. If you get hit with the wrist launcher and you mud up immediately, puts the fire out. No more damage.
Oh, get out of here, word.
Yes, sir. But my point being is, that is the only gear that's been added to the Predator since the game started.
And it's nothing. It's not even...
No, it's not even worth mentioning compared to the gear that's been added since the conception of the game for Fireteam. I mean, bro, they got UAV scanners, they got anti-cloak grenades, they got the motion mines, and if you use them smart, a fire team that's in a long objective, if the guy's got that motion mine gun, he shoots him in every tree, and the Predator is screwed. He cannot approach the fire team without being detected off Jump Street, and let alone if somebody's got a spotter perk to help accelerate it.
Marked. Enemy spotted.
If somebody's running that, what do they call it, the Antichrist spotter build, bro, the Predator, you can look at me and spot me and I move slower.
No,
don't really agree with that. Don't really agree with that.
You're not lying, though. You're absolutely right, bro. There's a lot of shit. Like, look at the revives alone.
Oh, my God.
You know, like, you come back with everything.
Yeah, with a Predator, yeah, everybody says, oh, you can get pigs. I'll tell you, gentlemen, this. Every time I face a gangster team that's real good, I can't find a pig with a search warrant.
No, that's why I don't. There's certain teams that I let revive, and then certain ones that I just won't. I'm like, nah,
but when the team revives, hey, say you bring your team back, bro. You bring your team back, they got all their health kits, all their ammo, everything, and the Predator's done worked his butt off to get those 3 good players down, and now he's out of resources. Yes, you may be able to get a pig. That don't mean shit because you use your traps, you use your wrist launcher, you used whatever. You done used it up.
I see Sean P. I see at Snippety, at Predator. I'm killing y'all quick. There is no, none of that.
No, don't blame you. I mean,
because that's what you already know. You can't find nothing, bro. You just stuck. You exactly what you said, bro. And then by the time you find a damn pig, they calling a chopper. Dead.
Yeah, or somebody's camping the pig and you can't cancel a pig eat. So once you start eating the pig and somebody's melting you, you're dead. You cannot cancel. Once you engage the pig, you can't cancel it.
I stopped the match the other day and I was like, all right, hold on here. Like, whoa, like, and I realized that no matter where I went on the map, where I was at, and there was nowhere to go. And at the moment,
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Bro, like, I swear to
have
God,
friends.
I was like, bro, you guys can go. I'm done. Like,
dude, I have friends that play this game, bros, and I swear to you, if they run a particular build, if one of the guys on the team run a particular build, and I am known for being sneaky and crafty, not letting you get your eyes on me. I literally was spotted for 14 minutes and 57 seconds. Do you realize the damn match ain't but 15 damn minutes? I had more spots than a Dalmatian. I'm like, and every time he spotted me, I slowed down. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the predator. When you see me, you should be getting shook and took, not me.
Yeah.
You know,
I use an alpha that I kind of stopped using with certain people only because of that same shit that you're describing right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because what is the alpha good for? Speed and stamina.
Alpha, bro. Yeah,
you take his wheelhouse from him because he can see you. Now I can understand the damage perk. I can fully understand the damage perk. Say you spot the predator as a teammate and another teammate shoots him. Okay, hypothetically, because you spotted him, the team has got better shots on him, so better damage. I get that. But spotting me and slowing me down as a predator, you're slowing me down? It's not... Dude, I didn't stop take a coffee break. I didn't stop take a smoke. You spotted me and I just run slower by one whole bar. That's kind of whack.
do you know why I like Clash better than Hunt?
Why?
Why?
It's equal.
Identify yourself.
You understand that, right?
Well, I don't play Clash. I only play Hunt.
It's equal.
I can't stand Clash, man.
It's equal, though. Is it not?
I don't know.
Not.
It's
really
50-50. It's a 50-50. One person's gonna win, or A's gonna win, or B's
It's
gonna
really
win.
not because it's really, let's see, it's a race to see who gets the Predator first. And if you got a team that knows how to use their Predator, it's going to be real difficult to catch up, bro.
So all I know is I don't like Clash. I played once. I had one kill. I died 14 times, 13 times to the same guy sniping me over and over and over as soon as I spawned in. And I was like, what part of this is fun? As soon as I spawn in, I get sniped. I'm like,
As soon as you hit the battlefield.
yeah, I mean, when my feet touched the floor, the next thing I saw was my obituary, dog. Every time. So I was like, you know, this ain't my craft. I don't mind playing fire team with friends, so long as it's not going to be ugly and salty and toxic. But I'm a pred main. I bought the game to play Predator. If I wanted to play a fire team game, I'd still be playing the original SOCOM, which was probably the best damn combat game that was ever made.
Yo, dudes used to do that spawn kill shit on Gears of War.
And so, you know, sooner or later, I don't care if people fire team main when they first start off, you buy this game to sooner or later be Predator. Period.
Yeah.
Because if not, you can buy Call of Duty.
I know, right? Like,
No, I said the same thing. That's why I don't play Clash. I play. You know why I play it? Because the Driz. Only reason, because I love the little party. She'll get like 15 people riled up. I'm like, fuck it, I'll stick around. If it wasn't for that, I can't stand Clash.
But yeah, I mean, and while I love this game, yes, there's some flaws to it and some things I could say, okay, you could fix this better, you fix that better. But you know, I would like to point out as well, in a little bit of defense for these people, every time they tried to update or upgrade this game, they were in the middle of a pandemic. Just knowing from my work experience during this time, I can't imagine how complicated it was for the creative people, the developers, this, that, and the other, to get together or get their minds together and get on the same page, and then get the codes written and get it installed. So I do fully understand, but at the same time, I wish, because I see friends contact Defiant when they contact us, like, hey, what about this? What about that? And all they do is get shut down. They're not being ugly to you. They're asking questions and giving you ideas, and they'd like a little feedback because they're the fans. That's what's going to keep this going. Don't shut them down. Don't shut them out. Don't shut them down.
yeah, they do kind of try to shut them down, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and and that's also going to kill your fan base, especially your diehard fans. Because let's face it, man, if somebody treats you like shit, the first time you may give them a mulligan, man. After that, you're gonna be like, they ain't got no love for me. I ain't messing with these people no more. And that's exactly how a lot of people that I know that have contacted Ilphonic, like, hey, man, this is going on, that's going on, whether it be, invisible glitches or whatever. It's like, look, I have video footage. Here you go. And all they did was kick them from the community. It's like, dude, they submitted you video footage to go, hey, this is going on in case you didn't know. And you kick them out? That's how you treat your fans? Do you realize if somebody from the NFL did that, the shitstorm would happen?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, but it's funny. This gaming community has such a tremendous different double standard to it. I'll give you an easy example. Gentlemen, we could play a good match, a positive match. You lose, say GG, somebody comes and teabags you. Okay, while that may be the current society's that may be the current society's way to say good game, this, that, and the other. I tell you what, get on the football field, get on the baseball field, get on the basketball court, and after you win the match, try to teabag somebody and tell me how it goes. It's gonna go.
Right.
It's not just the game glitches or whatever, but some of the toxicity.
No, yeah, you're not lying.
I mean, I have no idea when teabagging became a formal thing for good sportsmanship, because it sure as hell didn't happen in my generation. You can go ahead. Be on the football field after you scored a touchdown and teabag the cornerback that covered you.
In defense of teabaggers everywhere, bro. God, I didn't start that shit until I got molested one time. All right.
Wait, also, if I started to interrupt, is the
mutated from there.
Is it over the live stream?
Well, I was gonna try to start here in a second after guys. Right now we're just kind of chilling.
Oh, because mine's still going.
Oh shit, my bad.
I mean,
I should have shut up
Greg
a long time ago.
Left, and I asked because like I know that I think they wanted to get something to say,
but they never really did, right?
Well, they wanted to get some games in, man. They actually invited me, but I'm getting ready to crash out for midnight shift. But I at least P. Willie, P. Willie, you've always been cool to me, and you've always helped resolve some things that were going on around my world. So I at least wanted to participate and give my 2 cents worth. If my 2 cents ain't worth a shit, I get it. Hey, I'm married. I get told I'm a dumbass all the time.
You're good.
That's real talk. But I at least wanted to participate and try to help support your cause the best I could, because you've always been supportive of everybody I've ever seen.
Oh, bro, dude, that means a lot. Like, seriously, man, I try my best.
Hey, bro, I'm real as the day is long.
I do the best I can at the end of the day.
Yes, I wanted to show my support and give my, 2 cents. Now, and I understand, I like to go back to the character thing. I understand, hey, it's awesome that Marshawn Lynch is a fan of the game and plays all the time. That is freaking awesome. And I understand where our society is as far as the turmoil going on with race and stuff. I just feel the best play, if you wanted to add a black character, it should have been Harrigan. He defeated a predator. He defeated a predator.
Imagine that fucking cannon he had. Well, he had a Desert Eagle Magnum.
Well, everything. If you look at what they've done, all right, you got City Hunter. How could you not include Harrigan? The City Hunter got whipped by Harrigan. They do the flintlock pistol as one of their trophies. That was given to Harrigan. How the hello did you not include Harrigan? If it's got to do with rights with Danny Glover, then just tell us. But the smart play to follow
that would have been official.
That would, dude, that would have been official like toilet tissue.
Imagine him running through with them with the slacks, with the khakis.
Yeah, well,
a little flannel shirt.
Like I said, you got the City Hunter. You had some City Hunter weapons. Hey. You got some stuff going on.
I would buy that DLC pistol just for that damn pistol, though.
The flintlock pistol.
If you want to give him the flintlock, or if you want to give him the Magnum, the Desert Eagle, I take either one, bro.
Give me the Desert Eagle. Bang, bang,
well,
bang.
I'm just saying, guys, if you haven't unlocked it, one of the trophies in the trophy room for the Predator is the flintlock pistol. So how the hell? Yeah, I got it. That's on my City Hunter build. just as a tribute to be original.
Yeah, but the question is, does it
original...
say Raphael Adelini on it? Because that could be just a different flintlock.
Well, that's a flintlock pistol, dude.
Yeah, different one.
But still, point being, you put the flintlock pistol on there, you got City Hunter on there. Okay, if you wanted to add a black character, that's great. But you should have added Harrigan.
Something that's relevant.
Yeah, it's relevant to the storyline. He defeated a predator, you know, and some people say, oh, well, you don't want to add this guy or that guy because they died. If you don't want to add certain... If you don't want to add certain people because they died, you wouldn't have the 87 Predator, you wouldn't have the City Hunter, definitely in there because they both got killed. I mean, you know, now I don't know what the rights would be to get certain people in this game. I mean, wouldn't it be really cool if the fire team could hunt with the original 87 crew, like if you had those characters and you got some kind of team bonus because you hunted with those guys? Wouldn't that be freaking cool? I mean,
that would
dude, the money rights can't be that expensive because they already paid for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's got to be the most expensive one of the four.
Yeah.
So, why couldn't we get that? I mean, if you want to add something cool for the fire team, I don't need Marshawn Lynch in there. I watch football. I appreciate what he did, but I could give two shits about him being on Predator.
I love that bazooka though, bro.
Oh, I do, man. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love the...
Right?
Nothing to do now.
I hate all y'all that use the bazooka.
That was a great addition.
I hate all y'all that use the bazooka. As a Predator main, I'm keeping it real.
Excavation, that once were we in the mountains for a majority of the time? Oh man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's two weapons. If you break out on me, you might as well get the can opener because you're getting spammed. If you break out that minigun or you pull out that bazooka, you getting casted.
Oh yeah, listen, right?
You getting casted like you went to the hospital, dog.
Yo,
you getting casted.
Me. Yo, that was the funniest shit, bro. I'm the Predator. Two of them got rocket launchers.
Oh my god, dude, that was
so
glitchy.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, you know what? So I started plasma casting too. And one of them came on was like, you're really gonna just plasma cast it? I said, yo, listen, bro, you got two rocket launchers. You don't even. I said, what do you even do? And then he went down, so he was mad. Bro, I was just, it was the funniest shit though, bro. Look, how could you complain? And as soon as you sight it and press that, as soon as you press that R2, bro, that shit is hitting.
Well, plasma cast is one thing, but if you set the build the correct way with dithered lens and downrange, fully charged shots because you can't see them coming, now that's gangster. That's when you can make people with rocket launchers and miniguns cry. Yeah, and I can tell you, I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you a build right now. You're fast, you're healthy, and it's fun, but yet sideways with you. You can run the caster, Valkyrie, dithered lens, downrange, large pouch. You got plenty health kits. You don't ever got to touch a pig for those people that are camp pigs and all that, or you can't find no pigs. You got 4 health kits on a build that's already healthy to start with. And then if somebody wants to get gangster and run some OP builds on you, they can't see you getting ready to charge up that caster, and because they can't see it, you can charge it up.
Yeah, it's a wrap, so it should work.
Oh man, he called it Christmas. It's a wrap. But yeah, I mean, that's to be honest with you, if I see 4 field medics load in, that's what they getting. Support field medics, yeah.
I couldn't even believe he really got on the mic and even said something. I was like, yo, bro, I got 2 rocket launchers simultaneously pop me like, krang, krang.
Is that you?
And you complaining about a plasma cast?
Man. Well, here's one thing I do see that Ilphonic made a mistake on the game. Because people that were playing as fire team wouldn't play in unison as a team, so to speak. They would cry foul to Ilphonic, well, this Predator's OP, that Predator's OP. So you started seeing nerfs for Predator and buffs for fire team. Okay, I'll tell anyone this. I don't care what build or what buffs they give you. And I'm not trying to sound arrogant, gentlemen, but if you think for 1 minute you're going to fight me by yourself the entire match as a fire team member, you didn't already got the game messed up. It's a team. That's why it's called fire team. It doesn't say fire eye. It's fire team. If you don't work together, pushing objectives and protecting each other, yes, you're supposed to lose to that predator.
Right.
You're talking about a 7 foot, 300-pound animal.
You're not lying. Don't tell that to Sloppy Bird. Sloppy Bird thinks otherwise, though. He think he could take on Vikings, bro. He's like, yo, he's over here. I'm like, yo, bro.
Bro,
Leave him alone, bro. Yeah.
That's my boy,
He's
but
not
no. Yeah, that's my boy, but no.
Leave him alone,
One-on-one, I fear nobody in this game. I don't give a damn if they're a PC player, and I done played all the top-rated players.
And tries, so I give it to him, bro.
All right, guys, I'll admit, there's one person I'm afraid of.
Who?
Bloodthirsty Lord.
Oh my God!
I hope
lightning strikes your house right now and you lose internet connection.
Why everybody
I can't even believe you done said that shit.
Bloodthirsty Lord can only win an ass-grabbing contest.
Yes.
I tried to do your voice, bro.
Dude, you were spot on. What the fuck? You said it just like it. He said, Bloodthirsty Lord, ass-grabbing contest.
He either plays with people that like,
bro,
already know what they're supposed to do. He's like, listen, don't make me look bad.
It would freak. I can't stay on much longer, but it would freak you out. It would freak you because I know I was part of the community. I know fact-wise, every match you see him post is staged by him and his cronies.
Bro,
that is a fact. I am telling you something real talk. And when he starts losing, he'll no stop, and they'll stop and they'll redo the match so that he looks good.
Bro, he even got the bots in with it, bro. He threw a smart disc. The shit hit all 4 fire team members and like 3 bots. I was like, oh hell no, bro. This dude is a beast.
He said, oh hell no.
Bro, he's a monster,
straight real talk.
Bro.
Straight real talk. You know the Voodoo Boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Voodoo Boys actually caught him in a match and beat him. And they got it recorded and posted.
He got mad.
So yeah,
right?
Oh man, dude.
It's like,
dude.
no,
not even a.
He's
not
trash
even a,
though, bro.
Not even a GG or nothing, dude. I mean, no sportsmanship whatsoever. It was all ego driven.
I was gonna let him do all that abusive shit that he be doing because you don't see like they start teabagging next to him. I'm like, yeah, they know.
Oh, bro, it's insane. See you, bro. But yeah, I mean, his matches are staged, and whenever you see someone ask, and you'll see it, and then all of a sudden they get booted from the community, and the comment gets erased. But they'll ask politely, like, "Hey man, love to game against you sometime."
Snippety.
What up?
They get booted and kick.
Did you want to try to see if we can get people to want to talk about this, or do you want to
course.
wait on a day where we're all like able to get?
How about right now? Actually, I'm still streaming.
You're gonna have to hurry up, man, because you already know this update. You need to be first and foremost.
Well, I gotta crash, bro. I got to go to bed for midnight shift.
I like your factual side though, Gimme. I'm not gonna lie, and you know.
Nah, bro, I researched that whole shit, bro. Only because I love the shit out this game, bro. I don't.
I already put that video. I just put that stream to where no one can see it, and we'll redo it so that way no one's interrupted. Or I'm sorry that happened. I was gonna try to restart it, but I was trying to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, then it got crazy, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. Well, usually when you get above 7, 8 people in one chat, it's gonna get a little hairy.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
I mean, no big deal.
Last time we did this, it worked. You know what the issue was? The game, the guy didn't put the game share on. Like, poison livestock have revealed a drug smuggling operation where pigs are being used. The thing was, you just couldn't hear him talk. You know what I mean? And that was the whole purpose, because he wanted to get it together and, you know, his population.
No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted to buy. I was on deck already for that first Predator comic coming out. And then when it didn't come out, I was like, yo, what the fuck? So it led me to start digging in. And then when I saw that whole, bro, I was talking about like a week and a half before that whole stoppage happened, we was already talking about it on little chats because like I had heard it and I was like, yo, you know, these dudes are suing, talking about after 35 years. Because mind you, they said that they informed Fox 4.5 years ago. So Fox kind of put this on the back burner. Okay, this lawsuit could have been handled a very long time ago, but like I said, Fox was trying to, you know, put everything in and push all they material. And Predator franchise is an excellent fucking catalog to have. So you ain't wanna say bring it to the light.
If you want, we could try it just with us like this because
Alright.
it'd be more controlled. And
That's fine.
Down with the same
yeah, we could do that.
We'll try it.
I mean,
once that shit stopped that, bro, I was like, yo, what the hell is going on, bro? And I started digging up in there, and I was like, oh. Then I found out that the same dude that same lawyer that represented Victor Miller was also, he got involved in this case because he sees it kind of the same. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna end up being the same. It's gonna be the same result, bro. Them dudes only created that river monk, that river ghost.
That's just it.
That's all they have.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, they don't have really credibility for like everything.
Disney has from Arnold Schwarzenegger completely forward, bro, because of the way it worked out. They had a bum script. Most of the money that them Thomas brothers do when they brought the script forward, you know, a lot of people got sick on the set of the first Predator. Like, bro, that movie was in shambles, and if it wasn't for, and Fox made a deal with them, like, all right, let me get this right here. We're gonna fix it up. We're gonna, you know, spicing it up. Though we can bring in Arnold Schwarzenegger. We can bring some act. We got this. And that's literally what they did. And so, you know, don't get me wrong, you do deserve your royalties for the idea, because it's a great idea. You know what I mean? But Disney now pretty much has that whole, they don't have no law. Them Thomas brothers didn't have no history to where this jungle hunter came from. Fox created all that. Disney, well, actually, let me not say Fox. Dark Horse Comics created any history that we have based on the Predator, which is owned by Disney right now. So this is why the source material that they have for Skulls, there's gonna be some tie-ins with the original, because they said initially they were moving away from from the Predator, but they wanted a source material or their lore and take from it and create like a really, they wanted to take the fans to Yow's Your Brine. They want you to see it, the history to it, not just what we saw from Alien versus Predator. When they put that whole team, the creative team together for the Marvel Comics, it was with the idea that this lore was going to take the Dark Horse lore that we have and the established lore that we have minus the Predator, and we're going to move forward and we're going to create a whole galaxy. And then this shit popped up, but again, it wasn't concrete. These dudes, they even themselves fucked up and gave 3 separate dates to when they could possibly return the copyrights to them. So, like, they're not even sure what the hell. And bro, what have you done seriously? What have you done this franchise? Absolutely nothing. I ain't hear about no Thomas brothers until absolutely right now. What?
All sec. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. You were saying?
You can't even dispute that shit.
Who wants to talk first?
I'll start it off. You do the intro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, you go ahead.
You lead us, and we'll just all snipe in.
Sounds good. Hey T-Bone, we're gonna sit here and discuss about the future possibilities of this game.
Did you start up already?
No, not yet.
All right, let me get a charger real quick. Let me get a charger.
I'm right back. T-Bone. Did you want to talk about what you think the future for this game would be, or do you want to be in it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here we're doing like a podcast setup. I'm gonna go live, and I was gonna say if you wanted to be shared and involved and heard, you know, what we're doing real quick. And I wasn't gonna do maybe we'll try to do this one 15, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Make it a little bit more brief and condensed. My idea was I could get a lot of people in, so that way it would take more time, but since we don't have a whole lot of people, we should be able to hit some key factors and talk about it, and go from there. But it is a big subject to talk about because everybody's thinking about, well, what the next update, man? What about this? Well, yeah, it's something to think about. But another thing to think about is that going to be your last? Is that going to be the last one for good content, even, or for like whatever content? They had to shut off all content on Friday, and some people, like I said, didn't even know about it. It's crazy.
We need more content for Predator Hunting Grounds.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah, I was laughing because P. Willie goes, yo, you know any information? And he's like, I don't like the game.
Alrighty, you guys. So, we are here to talk about the future of Predator Hunting Grounds and the possibilities for this game. Most of you guys may not know, most of you do, but some of you may not know, that the Predator franchise is kind of in a court dispute. So the brothers, Jim and John Thomas, say that Disney hold of the franchise expires and they're going to try to claim it back. And from what I'm reading right here, Jim and John Thomas, the brothers who wrote the 1987 action film, who have filed the lawsuit against Disney seeking the confirmation of successfully recapturing the rights to the franchise. Meanwhile, Disney's 20th Century unit has filed its own suit against Thomas Brothers. So Disney's responded like, oh yeah, totally. We want the Predator franchise too.
Yep.
And the Thomas Brothers are seeking to exploit the copyright law termination, which allows authors to cancel transfers after waiting after a period of time, typically 35 years, for newer works. Given the time frame, studios are facing the prospect of losing franchise rights to many iconic works from the 1980s. So, and of course, that's talking about like the Predator, and it says Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Boy versus Predator, so on and so forth. But what does that mean for, like, Predator Hunting Grounds? Is that going to mean, like, we're going to have to stop future content until the, case is disputed? Or, I mean, this could go, like, 3 or 4 different ways. And we want to talk about some of these ways that it can go. I know Gimme is very informed and knows a lot
Hey, how
about
you
this
doing,
topic.
guys? No, yeah, man, this right here, this struck a chord with me, I'll be honest with you, because I'm a Predator fan. I remember 86, 87, my mom's taking me to the theater to see that damn movie. So, this right here, and then the gameplay is so much based on that whole 87 jungle theme. That right there, unfortunately, bro, I'm not a legal expert, but I have dipped and dabbed in a lot of legalese, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, that is what's gonna hold it up, because this game specifically is based on the events of Valverde. The first DLC we got was an incorporation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they went head on, and they put us in the jungle. And it's inspired, unfortunately, from that same manuscript that those Thomas Brothers, supplied. But I'm gonna be honest with you, because Disney did such a great job. See, the brothers, as of April 17th, claimed that the rights, the 35-year right, goes back. It's basically like royalties if you know music. They basically got their masters back after 35 years, so they own the whole Predator. From what they are ascertaining, they own everything that was Predator, and that's singular. That's important here because they have the Predator, which was titled The Predator for a reason, and then you also have Predators. Then you also have Predators that is a complete different. It's a offshoot, but it's not gonna fall under the same legal battle that they're having. Nor is Alien versus Predator, but because Disney did such a great job of marketing, of cornering the Predator franchise. They own Marvel. Marvel recently bought Dark Horse Comics. Dark Horse Comics is single-handedly responsible for moving the entire Predator franchise in the direction that it's in. Single-handedly. Because if it wasn't for Dark Horse, we wouldn't have no Alien versus Predator. We wouldn't have no Dutch's brother. If you remember that first comic where it dealt with the extension of the Predators was a continuation of Dutch's brother, Schaefer. I forget his name. But like, you know, once they cornered that right there, they rightfully own the publishing rights to Predator. So this is why this case is going to be a little bit different from the Friday the 13th case, in the sense that they already own a huge portion of this disputed, like, you know, entity, and moving forward, without the publishing rights, the Thomas brothers are gonna have a real hard time pushing anything forward that has to do with it. You understand what I'm saying? And then again, now when we talk about what the Predator is, the Predator was a complete different alien prior to Fox Studios stepping in and creating the Mandible Dreadlock Diesel version that we know today. So this is gonna be really, like, it's gonna be really funny how they go about it, because Thomas brothers are saying everything Predator should be theirs, but everything Predator should not be theirs, because as we know, Stan Winston. Look at Winston. If it wasn't for Stan Winston, rest in peace, we wouldn't have a Predator movie. Exactly. Because John Bon Clad in that big red puffy suit wasn't working. It wasn't cutting it.
They said that he was gonna be like, I guess, invisible most of the movie. He didn't like that because he's like an action movie.
Yeah, he wanted to be seen.
He wanted to be
pretty
seen.
Ricky.
And he was like, man, you mean to tell me that I'm doing this shit that I already don't like, and I'm uncomfortable as hell. And like what he was doing was technically dangerous, and you know,
exactly what he said happened actually happened too. He said, "Nah, you're not gonna have me jumping with that. I'm gonna break my legs." And they said, "All right, we'll get somebody else." And that dude broke his legs, both of them.
Yeah.
So he knew, definitely knew. No, but you know, unfortunately, our game falls under that strict that strict tape, bro. Only because it's based directly on Valverde, the whole jungle scene. Now, if we would have had a game that was based on Alien vs Predator, or the city version, where we're in the concrete jungle or something like that, we would not have the red tape problem that we're having right now. Right. So, do I personally see a DLC coming? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Only because when they get the extension, yes. And they will get the extension, because like I said, the Thomas brothers, they erred in the sense that they gave 3 dates that the rights to the Predator franchise should revert back to them. It's 2021, April 17th, 2021, June 2022, and I believe July 2023. So what Disney is going to end up doing is getting an extension straight from that July 2023, finish up everything that they need to finish up, and then, but again, we don't know how long it's going to take from the time that they filed, which they already did immediately. They already knew.
All right, fire team, send an exfil.
Disney ain't stupid.
Get the hell out of there.
They filed that immediately. Now, when the judge sees that and issues his stay, and they let him continue, it's too much money at stake for them not to. You got to think of it like that. They
stick to the mission.
They doing skulls in Vancouver as we speak. They got a lot of things tied up, you know, right now. Predator that they do, the Marvel comics. Come on, we're talking comic books here that they was hyping issue number 1 of the Predator comic. So believe me, they're gonna get around it.
Yeah, and another thing that I was gonna go ahead and mention here real quick is that I'm not trying to go off topic, but a comparable thing that I want to go ahead and throw out there was Friday the 13th, and Ilphonic they weren't like in charge of the whole thing. What it was Gun Media, from my understanding, was in charge of most of the hearsay and stuff, and Ilphonic just kind of did the work for the game.
Up.
And the bottom line is that the franchise came to a halt because the guy Sean Cunningham, which is pretty much the guy that had the money, hired this man named Victor Miller to make and set up the script for the first movie, and all that. So after so often, it was like 35 years, 45 years later, they could have an option to appeal, and whatever Victor Miller is owed, he can get, and that's within his right. However, doesn't mean that it's the exact same thing as this, but the game Friday the 13th had to come to a dead halt. So, hold on real quick, I'm so sorry, my girlfriend is...
Easy and hot, make it quick.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
I'm doing all right.
What's going on?
You ain't gonna die today.
We good. We over here.
Sorry, man. I gotta do something.
Sorry, Voodoo.
It's like right now, I'm trying to find home schools. I have 6 cats I have to take care of. So wow. My girlfriend. Yeah.
That's a lot of pussy.
No doubt. We're trying to find homes, man, but like it's just a responsibility thing. So hold on,
yeah. Damn, I wish she was closer here. There's this girl that literally down the hall would take all 6. She does rescue. She gets paid by the ASPCA, bro. She's like, we call her Cat Karen. It's the funniest thing, bro, because if she even thinks that you abusive to any pet, bro, they coming for you. Like the Gestapo. Just end up missing. No, but she works for ASPCA and shit.
Let's take a 2-minute pause.
Oh, yeah, gimme. GG for the day.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I think that, the Predator Hunting Grounds game may have to come to a halt, depending on how long it takes. Remember, Disney has a lot of money. They can simply drown somebody out if they want to. And like it says here, well, I mean, this is they said Disney's 20th century unit. This is just a part of Disney that, anytime that they're gonna, I need money for this, Disney's like, you got it, and fucking does it. And they're a big empire of people.
Mind. It's true. You do know that,
amusement parks. How much money are amusement parks?
They own Marvel. We paid such and such for this, bro. We took that whole catalog with the understanding that we was gonna move forward and contribute more lore to this whole franchise. And the Thomas brothers was cool with it. They wasn't, you know what I mean?
They don't give a shit. Mickey would just be like, hey, fuck you.
Now all of a sudden there's an issue.
He got the raise to Predator. He said that he knew that they were kind of like what you said. That that Fox, they put it on the back burner.
Yeah, 4.5 years ago they got they got the lawsuit. Excuse my language.
So did that begs one other question? Did Ilphonic do their research about the franchise?
That's still a mystery.
Did they know?
They were probably duped. They were probably duped into doing that, and then let's see what they can produce.
I mean, we'll see what they're gonna say on the 26th once they got their live stream up and going.
What if they don't address it at all? Like, what if they don't say it? Unless I think that if I was any business, I would do what my lawyers advised me to do, which was not say anything until it's official.
I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna make me think twice about buying any future content, any DLC stuff, because if I'm not gonna be look at it, how much DLC stuff did they have with Friday the 13th?
They had like a year. They had
a lot of DLC stuff, right? There was a lot of buys that you had to do. There was a lot of transactions that y'all had to come out your pocket for that game, right?
Yeah. So they have, I think, 3. They have like part 4, part 6.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna? I don't want to sit here and continue to buy Isabella and then whatever Predator you come out with next month, and I can't play it in 6 months. Yeah. Because they're already talking about shutting down certain servers for certain stuff anyway, as it is.
Not to mention that Back 4 Blood, Aliens, Fireteam, Evil Dead, these are also games. I mean, dude, even right now, like I said, dude, I was getting my ass kicked as Predator, and I was like, you know what, I need a break from this game. I'm going to go play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And that was great, and of course, everyone's going to have their game that they go to do that, but it just begs the question that says, like, should people buy this game? Like you said, like, are they gonna want the DLC? And not only that, but new players. Like, dude, there's people that are hitting me up. That's like, oh man, I just got into this game, man. What do you mean that there's a court case and there might not be? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks for the new people.
I'm saying it's official.
Right there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's official, and I'm not saying that.
That would be depressing if they didn't come out with that Evil Dead game.
Yeah. Well, I mean. This is just all big possibilities of what could happen. Right now, the Predator franchise is going to court with Disney. That doesn't digest well for me. I mean, personally.
How do you think I feel? I bought every DLC for this game. I have everything but the Jungle Hunter. I wish I had the Jungle Hunter.
Put it this way. I'm not trying to put it like that, but I want this game to be successful for another reason. Is because my YouTube channel has done really well off of it. You know what I'm saying? For content and for me and for like me.
Well, wait till Aliens comes out. Be the first one to jump on that Aliens, because I think that's gonna be.
I mean, I'll tell you, I got a group from on Facebook for Aliens, and I'm gonna be covering content, and I'm excited for Aliens Fireteam.
I think that's gonna be the next game that dudes are gonna want to see. Like, oh shit.
Also, this game made me, grow my channel.
I mean, I'm a little. I hate going back to the bots. I'll be honest with you, man. I love going up against, you guys, everybody in this. This little community. I love going against. There's certain dudes that I know.
I want this community to grow. I want it to.
And then I come across and I'm like, oh shit. You don't get that. You don't get that with no other games, man.
Hey, you know what? That's exactly right. The people do. That's one thing I've noticed is that the friends that you come, the people.
You don't get that, bro.
Yeah, it is absolutely fun. And I mean, dude, even for me, like I've been gaming for a long time, and
head to the camp at the following.
This has been a long. It's been a long but short ride. I don't know how to explain it. It's been short because it's been a year, but a lot has happened in this almost year. We have a couple days until I think it's this Saturday, the 24th. So we'll be doing some stuff then, streaming. And guys, Mortal Kombat. I hate to even mention it, but Mortal Kombat is coming out this Friday.
That's right.
See that.
They already know.
I can't wait for the new Predator content to come on the 24th, 25th, and the 26th.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to, grab these fun things to look forward to. But, I mean.
When's the next? Because I noticed that Elphonic always drop their DLCs with the introduction of a game. Any games supposed to be coming out?
They're gonna go live supposedly. What?
Snip said the 26th, right?
Yeah, the 24th, 25th. Well, actually, yeah, Elphonic's live stream is the 26th, and possibly like the 24th and the 25th is either the update.
I hope nothing
they are
changed.
Coming out with one, and it is getting soon. But man, they do it on days like the 28th.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. It's always like either in the beginning of the month, that first week, or the last week in the month.
And it's always on an update. It's always on like Eastern Standard
Tuesday
Time,
or
like
Thursday,
11,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it comes on like
Eastern Standard Time at least. So
yeah.
that's something that's to look forward to. There will be some few last updates. So if this is the last content, we will know for sure. I will of course cover it on this channel. I'm no snippety. We'll cover it on his channel, Dark Island 1. And I mean, but this is something to be talked about. I'm surprised not a whole lot of people are talking about it.
I'm surprised Ilphonic is not talking about it because this is money here. Because I really do not. I really do not think that you think that I'm gonna spend any more money on this game, and you know we're gonna do. Please, man.
I doubt it because it wouldn't be fair to the people that have been waiting patiently.
This is what I'm saying.
And not to mention that, like, how can I really say, like, hey guys, play this game? And they'll be like, why? You know what I'm saying? When they, and it's like not only that, but if they know that this is happening, it's just hard to say, hey guys, come join this. You know what I mean? Other than like, hey, do you want to be on YouTube or do you want to be on? You know what I mean? And I don't think that's much of a reason to do it. You know, you gotta love this game. You gotta want to have fun, and there's dedicated fans that have just been, like you said, been waiting so patiently.
I hope Ilphonic knows that if they come out with another title, I'm gonna second guess. Extremely. I'm gonna scrutinize the shit out of it before I actually buy it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, they've done me great. Look at, I'm rocking this headset. I've had the Alpha Predator experience. Like whatever game they come out with, I'm gonna probably go and jump on the bandwagon. But I mean, does that make it right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, because business-wise, like, I mean, I don't know. As a customer, I bought this game and I got a lot out of it.
They would demand more
Would I
from
not
it.
want to buy another game?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But does that make it a reason for others to? No, I would personally say that, and that is really what matters. Yeah, you want people to play it and like it because it's a good product, and you know, and this is a good product, but it just lacks a lot of elements. Man. Yeah, and man, it would just suck to have it cut so soon. You know. Hey guys, on its year anniversary, we might die. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what?
It's been a good year.
What the fuck do you say?
Right?
Fuck. Shit, man. You're only a year old. Like, I don't know. But alright, well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanted to state a few things that kind of some other people's input on it. You know, I wasn't familiar with the comics aspect and the rights that Gimme had said, so I definitely wanted to provide that.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was courtesy of Alien vs Predator, Galaxy, any forums, AVP, bro. They was on top of that, bro, and I was just like I said, with that first, when they didn't come out with the Marvel, I was thirsty to get that damn Marvel comic, man. I was like,
there are heavy fan bases still love stuff.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, man.
I personally,
I was thinking money down the line. I said, yeah, this might do something.
But I personally, like you know how, like personally, I don't get into vinyl, but like I respect and understand the quality, and like same with comics and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a whole lot of it, but like, I respect it and like it and try to stay up to date with it as possible. So that's good stuff right there. But all right, guys, well,
yeah, good one, man.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
definitely check you out in a little bit.
Yeah, and hey, I literally, some off-topic shit, I moved in 1 week, so I will be in a different place, and I'll have my own room to do my channel in.
You staying in state? You staying in Kentucky? Or you moving to LA?
I'm just
going out to LA, bro?
I'm just moving to Lexington. Fucking, I'll be in a instead of a 1-bedroom, I'll be in a 2-bedroom, but I'm making small steps,
Nice.
Right.
Lexington's big city, right?
Man, it's big, but man, I'll tell you what, dude, I've lived in Columbus, which is Columbus, Ohio. I've lived in Florida, Newport Beach, Florida. I've been in Tampa, Florida, Miami. I've been in fucking Chicago. I've been in all of these big ass cities. I'm gonna tell you what.
So you had your fair share of seeing some weird motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, man, absolutely, yeah, for
You gotta
sure.
come to New York, bro. You don't see it.
See, like I went to Buffalo, bro.
I don't know, but you just gotta love the fact
shit.
that like at least once or twice a year you see like some kind of news about some guy with an alligator in Florida.
Yo, you know what's the funniest shit, bro? When my grandma came from, I don't know why, but I was just like, fuck it. I mean, she wanted to see New York City. So she wanted to see New York City. I took on a train ride that she never forgot, man. In her life, she got to see everything.
Yeah.
Right? In a whole day. But she still talks about that shit to this day, bro. 87 years old.
That's awesome. That's a big thing.
That nightmare ride you put me on,
Yes, I remember. He told me. Yeah, I took on a ferry. The ferry was shit. It was off the hook back then. Now it's beautiful. Oh man, that was so funny. But she got
Gun Media's headquarters is in Lexington, Kentucky. That's it, I think. It's a chill city though, man. For real. Like if you just mind your own business, do your shit, bro. No one's gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and it's just being real. It's
you go around trying to be beefcake.
Oh yeah, you go around dude. It's just the city. Like yeah, it's a city, bro. You go around doing anything.
You're gonna have issues.
Hell yeah, right? Exactly, but like, bro, like, you know, I've lived there before, and it's been pretty alright. You know, of course, in Kentucky, everybody can have a firearm without being registered as long as it's like shotgun, gun.
Yo, make sure you research the apartment. Make sure you're not walking into no haunted.
Hey, if it is,
yeah, this was the latest
stuff on the channel. I'll be like, all right, guys.
This was the latest murder scene for the serial killer that has not yet been caught.
Be like, guys, so I've moved and my whole shit's shaking now. My house is haunted. It's gonna be haunted gaming. The ghost is like arguing with me, like, get out of here, and like some shit flies by my head, like, fuck you.
Floating by, right?
Yeah, you're literally seeing like messages on the wall to get out. You're painting on the wall, going, why?
You know how many views?
Like, fuck you, you get out.
Bro?
Bitch, you pay the rent.
Yeah. Yo, wait, you know what I just said? You know how many views you would get? This is this show that I'm watching called fucking excuse me. It's called The Feed, right? It's on Amazon Prime. So like I told you, everybody they get the social media implanted into their brains, and it's some weird shit. But there's this kid that literally for likes unplugs his fucking, because if you unplug the system, you can go into an epileptic seizure. So he unplugs himself just to sit there and get filmed going into an epileptic seizure. Got over 10,000 likes. It was the funniest shit because you're like, yo, you could have died. And he's like, but Mom, I got 10,000 likes. Oh
my God. I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, man. Like, I got 10,000 likes.
She looked at him like, yo, is this fucking kid serious?
Yeah. Dude, people are like that, though.
It's crazy.
Dude, oh my God. Right. I mean, dude, like, I'm thankful that I've gotten likes and views and shit, but I swear to God.
But you be dropping good shit, though. You don't be, you know, it's not like you should be funny, bro. That last shit with the voices.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love that.
You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I love
shit.
it. I love it. Oh,
and this game, playing games that we play, so that shit is so funny. I get it. I play this shit. I play that same shit in my mind.
If I can have fun with a group of friends, then it makes it.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna eat no Tide Pod crazy shit.
No, yeah, for real, right?
Do something.
Gorilla Glue.
Oh God.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude,
I'm gonna have to end this stream. This is gonna turn into a podcast.
At first, man. I was like, what stupid MF is gonna put Gorilla Glue in the head?
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna outdo this bitch, right? I'm gonna put Flex Seal. I'm gonna see what Flex Seal. I'm gonna see what Flex Seal do on my fucking head. All right, because.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now.
I didn't like the, you know, my wife showed me that video because I didn't believe it.
We started
she was like, she was going like, man, It's good,
Bro,
man.
her
It
shit
stayed in
looked
place.
bulletproof,
It stayed
bro.
in
That
place.
shit looked so aerodynamic.
Alright,
It
sorry
was-
to interrupt, but I'm gonna end the stream now.
Yeah,
Yo,
I ended
man.
mine. I was
Later,
like, well, guys.
Yeah. Well, take care, guys. Thanks for watching.